Hello guys, welcome back to my channel, Righteous Liberty and Bob, for another episode. Today we'll be making a balm in Gilead. Yes, from our balm in Gilead. As we always acknowledge, Jesus Christ is Lord. And we put his name above every name because he has paid the ultimate price for us. And with his infinite love, knowledge, and wisdom, he has provided us with essential oils that we'll be talking about today, that we can create our own. Instead of making Vicks, we'll be making our own fix. That's the balm in Gilead today, which is especially useful in these cold winter months. Using these luxurious ingredients from our garden that the Most High has given us to pick and choose from. I will be using Shea Butter as my base. I do not use petroleum. I prefer to use products that are more whole. So like Shea Butter. Here I have about 7 ounces of Shea Butter that I'll be using. And of course, I like to use the double boiler method for this. Of course, if you can avoid using the microwave or whatnot, I would just say just use the double boiler method. And if you don't have Shea Butter, or if you prefer to use something else because of an allergy or aversion, you can always use beeswax. And I decided to get a little creative today and use aloe vera, fresh aloe vera. I had some fresh aloe vera laying around, and so I just decided to add it as a demulcent to my balm. Okay, so the oils that I will be using are lavender oil, peppermint oil, tea tree oil, vanilla oil, eucalyptus oil. These are my essential oils that I'll be using. Then for my carrier oils and to kind of soften my oils, I'll be using jojoba oil. All right, jojoba as well as sweet almond oil. Now, all of the oils that I'm using today, they are known as nervine relaxants. Okay, so in naturopathic medicine, a nervine relaxant is any tonic or any medicine that is used or that can be used to bring a sedating or relaxing effect onto someone's physical person by either smelling, ingesting, or rubbing onto the body. Now, I believe that is what we would also call aromatherapy when we smell it. And sometimes you can smell something and it just brings that relaxing effect. But that's not just like an emotion or a fleeting feeling that you're having. Your body is actually interpreting that smell, and it can use it to reduce your blood pressure, reduce physical and emotional inflammation. So, our Lord and Savior, he is so full of wisdom and knowledge. He knows that there's this linkage between what we even smell and how it affects our emotions. Actually, there's a lot of research out there, but even an essential oil known as ylang ylang, we're not using that in our concoction today, but if you smell it, it can reduce your blood pressure. And that's not the only one that does that. Lavender does that. Peppermint does that. Vanilla does that. Okay, so all of these ingredients that I listed to here, especially the essential oils, they're known as nervine relaxants. Okay, and we'll be going over those in more detail shortly. Now, like I said, I wanted to add aloe vera because it's a demulcent. Of course, you can drink aloe vera or eat aloe vera. It's very good because of that slippery effect. It can help to relieve constipation, and it's very good for your skin if you ingest the juice. It's very good for your hair if you ingest the juice. And one of the reasons why it's so good is because it's an antioxidant. It reduces inflammation and irritation. Now, on the skin and also internally, it's also known as a terpenoid. A terpenoid is a constituent that has antimicrobial properties, so antifungal, antibacterial, antiviral. Now, the essential oils that have the terpenoid effect that can reduce inflammation and do so by, destroying microbes are lavender, tea tree, of course, definitely does that, and eucalyptus. Now, first and foremost, I am going to be discussing lavender. Lavender is, like I said, a nervine relaxant. It helps to improve sleep quality, reduce inflammation, and it can also help to reduce skin irritation that is brought about by the cold. Okay, so it can also help to reduce winter rash, ash, cold urticaria. That's basically what this whole recipe is for. It's not only to serve as a decongestant, but it can also be very soothing and healing to the skin and provide a lot of moisture. Now, moving on to the peppermint. Peppermint works in tandem with the eucalyptus oil, and it produces also a cooling effect. Okay, and it's very soothing to the skin. We use it in a lot of our everyday products like our mouthwash, our toothpaste. And so it just has like that minty flavor, but it's still, or that minty smell, of course, because it's peppermint, but it is very soothing to our senses and to our nerves. And it helps to also promote wound healing. Now, tea tree oil, that is our main active ingredient here when you're talking about a terpenoid, when you're talking about antimicrobial effect. Okay, it's very good for dermatitis. And even though it is an active ingredient in that sense of being able to destroy microbes, it also is very soothing to the skin as well. So it has that duality in being able to destroy microbes and also help to repair our skin if you're suffering from the dermatitis that you just start itching and you have like this really bad rash when it gets very cold. Just like you can have heat rash, you can have cold rash, and this can also help to just promote healing and soothing for those conditions if you have hives. And even if you use it just by itself without any carriers, it heals ringworm. It heals ringworm. Okay, so now we're gonna move on to our eucalyptus oil. Okay, now eucalyptus oil, it also helps to prevent acne. It has that cooling effect. It is a pain reliever. Yes, eucalyptus oil is a pain reliever. And it also helps to increase circulation. It works as a decongestant to open up our nasal passages and just promote that healing if you're having a cold. And that's the reason why you're putting on the balm, or the reason why you would want to use, a product like Vicks. Now, you don't have to use all of these oils. This is just what I wanted to do. Feel free to add and subtract what works and what does not work for you. But I would say essentially, if you are going to be making your own, vapor rub at home, I would definitely suggest using, you would definitely need to have, I would say, the eucalyptus oil, the peppermint oil, a carrier oil of your choice, of which today I use jojoba or sweet almond oil, and a base like shea butter, or if you're going to use beeswax. Okay, and for each of these oils, I use about 15 to 20 drops of the essential oil, and maybe about an less than a half an ounce for each of the carrier oils. Okay, I'll have the full ingredient list and amounts at the in the description box. Okay, guys. So I'm just going to move on, and we're going to talk about vanilla oil. I love vanilla. Vanilla has such a nervine effect on me. Whenever I smell it, I just feel so calm. I love all of my candles to just have that very nice soothing smell of vanilla. And it really helps to tone down the tea tree oil and the eucalyptus oil. And although it still has that nice cooling effect for the vapor rub, you still get that nice, smooth and soft scent that the vanilla introduces. Now, vanilla is also very nourishing for the skin because it contains niacin and thiamine. Okay, and it also contains antioxidants and antimicrobials, of which are all anti-inflammatory. So it contains these wonderful amino acids, wonderful antioxidants. I mean, we can just give thanks to the Most High every day for, I could literally just go on and on about the properties of all of these things. It's so amazing. It's so awe-inspiring that, the Creator did all of this for us. Now, I'm just going to be moving on to the sweet almond oil and the jojoba oil. Again, the sweet almond oil works in tandem with the vanilla oil to really bring that soft scent into it, but it does not detract from its workability to be a vapor rub. And it just kind of helps with the consistency of the texture to make it smoother to apply to the skin, because I'm doing it more as a whipped butter, as you would see. Okay, then the jojoba oil along with the shea butter, great for eczema, very soothing to the skin. It's an emollient. It contains vitamin E, vitamin A, fatty acids that really help to moisturize the skin, hydrate the skin, keep that hydration, promote healing, and reduce inflammation. So, the only thing that I would say, avoid, of course, getting any of this in your eyes, but this entire balm, it can even be used for your hair. It can be used for your hair. Of course, you don't want to clog your pores. If you have any issues with, with acne, you have intolerability to certain products that we're using here, then I would say definitely stay away from those things. But of course, with a healthy wash regimen for your hair, you can use this, and this will help to promote healing for your scalp, circulation, because in order for anything to grow or to heal properly, you need a blood supply. Blood supply is provided by your circulation. So once you have that working, because the peppermint does that, you think it's just tingling, but that's helping to improve circulation. The eucalyptus is working. That is helping to improve circulation. So it's not just, like the foam that you see when, you wash your hands and you just get that visual. This stuff is actually, these ingredients are actually working on your body. And I think that's one of the things that, people really need to grab a hold to. I know it might sound like very trivial, like, yeah, of course, I know it works. I mean, you believe in naturopathic medicine, but do you really believe that this is working in your favor to promote healing to your body? Yes, it is. So Really, guys, you just go ahead, you add all of your ingredients, you whip it up, and you apply. You can basically use this, keep it stored for the next few months if it lasts that long, because I mean, guys, it smells delicious, it smells divine. And the aloe vera, even if you get little chunks in there, that's not a problem. I don't mind chunks, but if you do mind the aloe vera chunks, just remember to strain it, because I did not strain it when I whipped the gel from the plant. So you can strain it to get those little pieces out and expose more of its properties. Okay, so either way, I thank you guys so much for tuning in today, for listening to me, for spending time with me. Drop me a DM, comment, like, share, subscribe, big your girl up, because I need y'all. So I thank you guys for listening to me. If there's anything that you want to hear about, please feel free. Feel free, and have a blessed holiday season. Take care. Bye-bye.